What's up, world? It's your boy Drew Marcy here for How to Rap. I know it's been a while. We're working on a lot of new coaching options and a lot of things behind the scene for the end of 2020 and the start of 2021. But in this video, we're gonna break down, if I wanted to learn how to rap, if I just started rapping and I didn't know where to start, I might want to be a professional, maybe I just want to get better at it, but I didn't know where to start, what would I first do? What would be the first steps to start rapping and learning how to rap? Now, I've been rapping for over 15, 16, 17, 18 years, something like that. And more importantly, been coaching rappers from around the world on this channel for more than a half decade at this point. So this is a video for you if you're just starting rap or you're pretty new at it and you want to make sure that your roadmap is in line so that you can improve the chances that you will become a professional level rapper, whether or not you do it full time or if you just want to get better. But no matter what, we're going to show you the first steps, what I would do if I wanted to start rapping. Now, before we begin the steps, be sure to subscribe to this channel with notifications because we drop weekly videos that introduce you to the world of learning rap and becoming a professional level rapper. And if you're ready to start your journey in rap right now, be sure to check out our 100% free How to Rap Dictionary, which will give you the top 100 words every aspiring rapper must know to become a full-time artist. Now, step one, if I wanted to learn how to rap, if I wanted to start rapping, would be I need to have a clear idea of why I've begun it at all. I need to have a clear idea of why I'm starting learning how to rap. The first thing I would do is make sure that I know what song, what artist, what personality trait of mine, what person in my life inspired me to start rapping at all. The reason to really start here and have that clear understanding is that you gotta understand rap is serious creative work, right? Just like anything in life, where if you want to be an Elon Musk level engineer, a Picasso level painter, right? If you want to be a world-class artist in this creative art, you need to have a clear understanding of why you're gonna do it, because it's not gonna be easy. You don't want to make the mistake of just because you see a few rich rappers who you don't think are lyrically dope or that talented, just because you see a few of those, don't fall into the trap in thinking that this is not a very serious art that takes a lot of attention and a lot of motivation. The fact of the matter is, no matter whether you want to just do it to impress your friends or become a professional artist, there are a lot of things that will require incredible discipline. You'll need to have the courage to rap often on command. When people say, oh, you're a rapper now, I heard you rapping now, you got to be able to perform in front of 1, 10, 10,000, 100,000, whatever it is, a large group of people. You have to have that confidence. You need to make sure that you're learning about how to stay in sync with the beat. You're going to need to learn a lot about the way rhythm and meter works. You're going to need to learn about beat selection and being able to hear what real instruments sound like and the quality of the instrumentation of the beat. You're going to need to learn song structure, the difference between a chorus, a verse, a bridge, a post-chorus, all of the things we teach here at How to Rap. And let's not even talk about the pressures of being popping on social media, getting judged and all that. The fact of the matter is, no matter how lyrical or lack thereof lyrics, whatever a rapper is, there's a lot of pressure and a lot of discipline that is taken. So don't think because you see somebody dripped out in chains and stuff like that, or maybe, using a lot of extracurricular activities, that they don't have discipline somewhere within them. And you're gonna need to be very clear on why you're doing this so that you have that same level of discipline, no matter what kind of rapper you are. Now let's talk about some of those anchors, right, that will help you be consistent and disciplined. Now, one of the most common ways to be interested in rapping and wanting to do it is a particular artist or a song. And I'm not just talking about somebody or a song that you mildly like, right? I'm talking about true, honest obsession. Obsession, and I love that word, obsession is extremely important because it's gonna give you that power and that self-belief to get through the pain period, the early process of learning some of those intense things like syncopation, staying on beat. It's gonna help you to push through the hard early parts of becoming a rapper. And if I was just starting, I would know that there's a pain period coming and I would have a very strong anchor, probably on the first rapper that I really enjoyed or a song. Another way to do that, if you don't use a particular artist or a famous song or whatever, would be think about the first time you saw somebody in real life, like a non-famous person, the first time you saw somebody in real life perform rap well, or at least in your eyes, really dope. So that might be somebody you saw freestyle off the top of the dome. It might be somebody you saw perform at a talent show back in school and they were rapping. It was kind of cool. First time you heard somebody who you met who played their own song and it wasn't famous, but you thought it was kind of dope, but a real life example. It's really good to have real life examples of people rapping because it'll help you realize that you don't need to be from Mars, right? You don't need to be some kind of bionic human in order to become a real rapper. The truth of the matter is, one of the main parts of music marketing, particularly in rap, but also in other genres, but particularly in rap, is to make these people that you see seem like they're from another planet, right? Like Astro World, Travis Scott, people like that. Like when you see an artist, most of the marketing is designed for you to look up to this person. So if you fall into that trap when you're trying to learn how to rap, you're gonna struggle to have that self-confidence. But if you see real life examples or think of those times when you saw somebody do it, a regular person doing it well, you're gonna believe that you, another regular person, can do it as well. I can remember myself, first time I was like 9, 10 years old. This was back when I was like a kid in Philadelphia. She went up to Philly, right? And I remember seeing a kid, an older kid, I'm talking like 10, 12 years old, freestyle off the top of the dome to some Biggie song. And I felt like this was just the most incredible thing I had ever seen, but partially it helped me be inspired because I knew this kid wasn't some famous rapper. It was just some kid. So I thought if a 12-year-old, 13-year-old in little old Philly can learn how to rap or at least freestyle a little bit, I'm 9, I'm 10, maybe in a couple years I could do it myself, as opposed to just watching Biggie videos, Travis Scott, Kanye videos, and thinking these people are from outer space and I can't do it as well. So think about real life examples of people doing rap well for yourself and think about using that as an anchor. Another way to do it, look, I'm a person that loves words, right? I have an English degree. Obviously I do YouTube. I write all my own articles, things like that. So I'm a fan of verbal dexterity and agility and stuff like that. So something like the genre of rap works to a personality trait of mine that will help me continue to be interested, be obsessed, and push through that pain period to getting good. So you should also, if you're just starting off, identify sides of your personality that might be useful to rap so you feel more self-belief. It could be that you're really funny, right? We can think about rappers like Lil Dicky and Redman going back in the day. These are rappers that use their humor to improve their rapping ability. You could be a person that's extremely confident, kind of known as a natural leader, which will help you bring people together for your beat selection, bring and convince people to mix your music for free, right? So think about personality types that you have naturally that would work really well and mesh well with becoming a rapper. And that's another great anchor, along with, of course, famous artists that inspire you and seeing real life examples of them. So in short, the first thing that I would do if I wanted to start all over again, learn how to rap, is I would be anchoring myself in things that are clear, things that will help me become obsessed and have self-belief in the early pain period, and basically have a clear understanding of why it is that I've started and why I'm gonna keep going. Step number 2 that I would do if I just started all over again is I would start blocking off time, specific periods of time just for rapping, right? Specific, undistracted, if that's the word, undistracted time for me to start rapping. Over the last 6 to 7 years of coaching rappers one-on-one from around the world, probably the biggest difference maker I see between the people that get it, aka get better at rap and get good, and the people that don't, is that the people that get it, when they start rapping, they write it and keep going until the rap is finished, right? Or until the song is finished, or the performance, or whatever it is, a freestyle, they'll freestyle for the whole beat. The people that really get it are the ones that finish what they start, and the people that don't are stopping or always making excuses. Oh, I get stuck and then I just give up. I go back to my video games, I go back to my life, whatever it is. The people that are just stopping, right, and when they start writing their raps or when they start recording, those are the people that don't usually get it, okay? These people are what I call start stoppers. So you might think of them as what we call start stoppers. And start stoppers, just again to make it clear, are the people that start a rap or start recording or start a song, whatever it is, and they stop at some point. The crazy part is when these people come for coaching, they'll sign up for coaching with me, they're hard-earned money, and they'll say, yo, you know, my biggest problem right now is that I start a rap, I'm 4 or 5 bars in, or I start recording and I get through the first verse and then I just stop. I get stuck and I just stop. And then I go back to my life, right? Or whatever it is, or I just give up and get depressed. Are there any tricks, Drew? How do I get through when I just start something and then I just stop and I just give up? I always want to tell them, I always do tell them, look, there's no trick. There's no method to just the fact you stop. There's no trick. You just keep going. Push yourself. Do what we said in step 1. Find an anchor for why you want to keep pushing through that pain period. But there's no like method any more than there's a method that I want to go get muscles. I want to work out. I want to get swole. And what I do, Mr. Gym Teacher, is I go to the gym, I lift one weight, and then I just drop it and go home. Why am I not getting any muscles? What's the trick to get muscles when I just go to the gym and I raise one weight and then I give up, right? You're going to say there is no method. There's no trick. There's no tips. You just got to push. We're going to give you that's why we gave you step 1 to start. And if I was beginning myself, I would use step 1, get a very clear reason, and make sure that I'm blocking off time where I'm just going to force myself to finish rap in that period of time. Now, the reason to block off time, meaning like, let's say 30 minutes, I'm just going to be rapping. And then over time, you get up to an hour, right? And over time you get to 4 or 5 hours, right? And me, I've been doing this a long time. I can do a song from start to finish, including mixing myself, making it sound good within like 3 hours, right? If there's a mixer who I'm not doing the mixing, it's even faster, right? This is why you hear people like Lil Wayne, the prolific artist Pac making so many songs, because when you start doing it and just waiting until you're finished and don't move, you get faster and faster and faster. But what I do is I block off a set amount of time and then I just do it consistently so that I can notice when I'm getting faster, when the rhymes are getting easier, because if there's a consistent amount of time that I'm doing the rap. That's what they call in science a constant variable, right? You want to lower in an experiment, and the experiment is you becoming a dope rapper. You want to lower the experiments, the variables in the experiment. So if you're doing, I write for 10 minutes and then the next day I write for an hour, then it takes me 4 hours, you're putting too many variables, the variable of time, so that you're able to create, and you can't know if you're getting better. But if you have the same length of time every time you're writing for a while, it's a constant variable that won't change, and then you can judge. Okay, last time I wrote for a half hour and I came up with a full song. Then the time before that, it took me a long time for the verse. And then the time before that, it took me along for 3 bars, right? And you'll start to notice I'm getting better in my blocked off time. So that's the second thing that I would do if I was just starting, is set a specific amount of time that I'm going to be rapping, do that for a while, start to notice what I'm improving on, because I have that constant variable right there that I can judge better about my chances of improving and how quickly I'm getting better. And then step number 3, if I wanted to start rapping and learn how to rap all over again, is I would spend most of my time around other rappers, other people that want to learn how to rap. Now, with what's going on in the world, it's a little bit harder, of course. There ain't ciphers on the block and things like that. There ain't even tours to go to meet people in, the festival grounds or whatever. But of course, there is still the internet with literally billions of people on it, and many of them, of course, are rap fans. Now, How to Rap ourselves is going to be starting a private community very soon. So the easiest way to get that info the minute it comes out is be sure to get that free dictionary, and you'll be added to our newsletter. We'll make that announcement. But regardless, until that point, or if you want to do something else, be sure to find groups online, whether it's Facebook, Reddit, ours, whatever it is, of other people that are interested in rap. Part of the reason to do this is, like the rest of us, most of the people in your life, don't think because I'm Mr. How to Rap guy that my family is talking about rap all day, or that everyone I meet is really into rap, right? Most of us, you included probably too, have a bunch of naysayers or doubters, maybe family members, maybe even friends who are not as into rap as you are, aren't learning how to rap, are not sharing that obsession that we talked about in step 1, and they're probably just distracting you from this new goal. So if you want to start to learn how to rap and get better quickly, you need to get around people that becoming good at rap and learning about rap and dissecting it is normal. You got to surround yourself with those type of people. So if I was just starting off again, along with making sure I know why I did it and blocking off that time, I would immediately seek out, if it wasn't what's going on, it'd be in person for now, and seek out online other people that are rapping, learning how to rap, so that my mind feels like, okay, me learning how to rap, me learning how to flow on the beat better, how to pick better beats, how to perform, whatever it is, it's normal, right? Your brain is going to adapt to whatever group you're around. It's the 5 people you spend the most time with, right? So you need to have 5 people that are rapping just like you. So that's the last thing that I would do. Step 3 would be get around other rappers. Again, we're going to be having our own community regarding that, so be sure to sign up for the newsletter. But in the meantime, use our community in the comments, use Facebook groups, use Reddit. Like, surround yourself with people that will make it feel normal to want to learn how to rap. So that is today's video. I want to see you in the comments. We try to heart every comment, try to respond to most comments. I want to see in the comments what inspired you to want to become a rapper. What inspired you to want to start to learn how to rap? I'm looking forward to having a conversation with y'all. Be sure to check out your free dictionary newsletter and all that for the announcement. But I've been your host. We back. We're gonna get more consistent again. Don't worry about it. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.